Hi everyone, Travis here. Today we are going to dive into an important aspect of risk management, which is stakeholder management. We're going to explore what it is, why it matters, and how to handle it effectively. Let's break it down. First off, what exactly is stakeholder management? Put simply, it's the process of identifying, analyzing, and engaging with anyone who can affect or be affected by a project or business. Stakeholders can be individuals, groups, or even entire organizations. So why is stakeholder management important? Well, managing stakeholders properly helps you address their concerns, reduces risk, builds trust, and makes sure the project runs smoothly. When their needs are met and expectations are clear, there's much less chance of conflict or misunderstanding. Now let's look at the major components of a stakeholder management plan. First, you're going to need to identify who your stakeholders are. Then you're going to analyze their interest and influence on the project. After that, you can develop a plan for how to engage and communicate with them. Finally, you must keep track of these relationships and adjust your approach as needed, especially when there are changes to the project. You may have heard of stakeholder theory. This concept suggests that businesses shouldn't focus only on the shareholders, but they should consider the interests of all stakeholders, employees, customers, suppliers, and even communities. By doing this, organizations create long-term value for everyone, not just investors. If you read my responses earlier on in the course, I mentioned this theory much earlier on. I think it is a theory that is much more helpful for businesses in the long term, and it's more holistic across the business infrastructure of the United States in particular. Stakeholder management has definitely changed over time with the rise of social media, global communication. Stakeholders are now more connected than ever, and they are more vocal than ever because of that connectivity. Now businesses have to be transparent, responsive, and adapt quickly to make shifts in stakeholder expectation. To manage stakeholders successfully, organizations need to communicate openly and regularly. This means involving stakeholders in decision-making and staying flexible when their interests change. It's about creating a continuous dialogue, not just a one-time interaction. So how do you get your stakeholders on your side? Building trust is key. Throughout this entire course, I've talked about trust a lot, and I think it cannot be overstated. Be transparent, keep them informed, and show how their interests are aligning with the success of the project. Listen to their concerns and involve them in solutions. This will help strengthen these relationships and, more importantly, build trust. The professor dropped an awesome article into it, which I'll talk about, that I used to help build this. What about delivering bad news? Bad news is never easy, but honesty is the best policy. If you lie to your stakeholders, you are going to break trust. Always present facts. Don't sugarcoat the situation. Then focus on the next steps, what's going to be done to address the issue. Ensure that your stakeholders feel heard and that they're involved in the resolution process. To wrap this all up, effective stakeholder management reduces risks and fosters positive relationships. These help ensure the success of your projects. Remember, proactive engagement, clear communication, and building trust are essential to managing stakeholders well. Thank you for watching. And if you found this helpful, leave a comment on here so that I can comment back to you. I look forward to your responses, and I want to talk about how to applying instrumental stakeholder theory can provide sustainable competitive advantage. That is the paper that I talked about earlier. Was by Joan Thomas. I also used the videos by Mrs. Witt. Thank you for your time, and I hope you had a great day.